I'm Joe Burt, here to show you some new tips with loading media that involve the front and rear sensors on your BN-20. One thing that we see with the BN-20 when we're loading media is when we put down the media clamps, that's going to start our origin point. And by origin point is where it's going to tell the printer where to start. So when I feed the media through, we have a few feet sticking out. When I put down the pinch rollers, this is going to set our origin point, meaning that's where it's going to start printing. So if we started printing right here, we would have a couple feet of waste. So to avoid this, after I have the media loaded, I'm going to bring it back, and you'll notice this black bar across the front. Also underneath it, there's a notch right here. Underneath that notch is the front sensor. If I pull the media back to that front sensor and stop, and then engage the pinch rollers, I'll get the most out of my media on my print, saving us a couple feet of excess waste. Also, another error that we get is in the rear sensor as well. When we come back from the front all the way to the back, you'll see the rear sensor directly behind the front. Sometimes we get what's called a sheet unloaded error. That rear sensor here in the back senses the white media and comes back to tell the printer, hey, there's some media still left and loaded. But, for example, our Stahls subless stop is a black charcoal based media. So when that sensor comes up and it comes back, it feeds it with saying there's no media there. So to get away from that, when you unload the media and see the rear sensor back there, either take a small piece of decal or even some masking tape, and when we peel it, we can place it and stick it right over the top of that sensor. Once that's there, the machine will think that there is media loaded and will be able to print the job. Now mind you, when you have that sensor covered, it will always think there's media loaded, so be wary of how much you have left on the roll. If the roll's getting low, make sure to replace it with a new one, because if not, it'll keep thinking there's media there and consistently run the job. Those were just a few tips today about the front and rear sensor. My name is Joe Burt with Stahls TV.